Student, myself Rajendra Asari. I am Assistant Professor in Computer Science Department at Government Bangad PG College, Didwana. Students, in the previous lecture, we have discussed various concepts on database and management system. We already discussed the requirement of the DBMS, drawbacks in file system, and various levels of abstraction like physical level, logical level, view level, why the requirement of these levels are there, and what is the impact of using these levels. Okay, after that we have discussed DBMS architecture. In that, various users are there, roles of users are different at different places, how to evaluate the query, how to optimize the query processing step already we have discussed. After that, in the just previous lecture, we have started relational algebra. In relational algebra, there were 6 operations. So first operation was select operation. The notation was sigma. We have discussed the notation and one example already covered. Now in this lecture again we are continuing that select operation with some different examples, right? So select operation. Now, what is the meaning of this, or why the select operation is required in relational algebra? So as the name implies, select, it means it will just pick those particular information which is requested by the user. Okay, now notation. So the symbol for this select operation is sigma, and in the suffix we are writing p is for predicate condition. Okay, whatever condition we want to apply, we will write down at the bottom of the sigma or suffix of the sigma, and in bracket we will write down the name of corresponding relation, right? Now see, so p is called is here selection predicate. Now how to write down this? Sigma of p in bracket r equal to, in it is a set where it will give the tuples. T is for the tuples, it will give those tuples which belongs t, and vertical sign, if you see sigma of p in bracket r, meaning it is a set, it will give a set of tuples t such that, vertical sign is for the such that t belongs to, t belongs to R relation and P of T. Predicate should also be satisfied. So it will result into those tuples which satisfy the given predicate. Okay, where P is a formula in propositional calculus consisting of terms connected by, there may in the predicate there may be two conditions combined with the connective like and means both the condition or all the conditions should be satisfied at the same time, or means at least one condition is satisfied, then it will be taken as true, and if all the conditions are false, then only it will be taking it as a predicate as a false in case of or. In case of not, if it is true then it will take false, and if it is false then it will take true. Okay, so each term is one of attribute, operation, attribute, operator, attribute, or any constant, right? Okay, so where op operator is one of like equal, not equal, greater than equal, less than equal. Okay, these are the comparison operator. Okay, so suppose I am picking an example. If I want all the account information from the branch Paris, all the account information from which branch? Paris. So what is our condition? Branch name should be Paris. So predicate will be related to the branch name. Predicate will be related to branch name, and branch name should be Paris. Okay, so how to write down? Sigma, first sigma notation. If you see sigma notation, add the suffix, I have to write down the condition. So what is the condition? Branch name equal to Paris. So if you see branch name equal to Paris, Paris is a string, so it should be written inside inverted comma, double inverted comma. Okay, so condition is clear. In the bracket, what we need to write down in the bracket? Relation name. So branch name is related to which relation? Account relation. So in the bracket we need to write down the relation name account. Okay, so sigma branch name equal to Paris, from account. It will give all the information or all the account information corresponding to the branch parish. Okay. Now next operation is project operation. As the name implies, if suppose in our table or in our relation there are four columns named A, B, C, D. Four columns are there. Or suppose in this relation three columns are there. So A, B, C, three relation are there. If we want to pick without applying any condition, without applying any predicate, all the values corresponding to a particular attribute or all the values corresponding to more than one attribute, then project operation comes into picture. So project operation will pick the whole values corresponding to a particular attribute. Okay, total values of that particular attribute, right? So suppose in this case, if we want to pick column A and column C, column A and column C, whole value of column A and whole values of column C, full domain values, right? So in this case, project operation will be applicable. So how to write down project operation? The notation is symbol is pi. At the suffix, we need to write down the required columns, or we need to write down required columns or attribute. Either we can write down column or we can write down attribute, and in the bracket we need to write down the relation name. Okay, so this will be the symbol for the project operation. So here I want all the entries from A and C. So how to write down this? At first step, what compiler or what query processor will do? Pi, we want A and C column, so A comma C. In the bracket we need to write down relation name. What is the relation name? R. So it will pick all the values related to A column and all the values related to C column. If you see, there are 4 rows corresponding to A column, 4 rows corresponding to C column. But if you notice, row number 1, row number 2, 1 and 2, you will come to know that both are the same. It means there is a redundancy. To remove this redundancy, query optimizer comes into picture, and by default what SQL compiler will do, query compiler will do, it will just remove the duplicate row, and in the final output it will give A and C column as alpha 1 first row, beta 1 second row, and beta 2 third row. So in this manner project operation will work. Okay. Next, project operation. Notation, just example I have given. Now we are going in detail. So notation is pi, all the attribute a1, a2 up to ak, in bracket we need to write down relation name. So where a1, a2 dot 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 up to ak are the attribute name and r is the relation name. Okay. The result is defined as the relation of k column, okay, obtained by erasing the column that are not listed. So those columns which are not listed in pi operation, they will be omitted from the existing relation, and the remaining relation will be come in the form of the output. Okay. So